Day 13 of the fast, 8:45 p.m., February 13th, 2024. I'll be honest with you, today I don't really know what to talk about. Um, Pretty tired today. But I guess if there's one thing I could talk about, there is something I noticed, right? Yesterday I was real excited to get back to drawing, right? And today, not so much. I'm looking for excuses not to draw because I'm tired and work was slow and stuff like that. But that's when this is most important to. That's when it's most important to keep going anyway, right? Unless you set the day to be your day off for that day, or oh, unless you set the day to be that day off for you, you don't want to quit, because once you allow one day, right, it becomes two, and the anxiety, doubt, whatever sets in becomes three, like, and eventually it becomes four, then a week, then a month, then a year. It's really important to avoid that. The thing about skill building, or really just living life in general, is you just have to force yourself to struggle. You have to force yourself to struggle. I believe I talked about that yesterday, actually. But I'm still gonna get a drawing done, and I'm still gonna do my thing. I did start exercising again, though I'm back at square one, unfortunately. But hopefully that won't be for long. And I have a whole routine going. Still working on socialization. I'm actually getting better at it. I'm able to make people laugh and be interested, respect what I like, and respect what I'm saying. You know, it's nice. Usually people ignore me, but I'm actually finding ways to get them to pay attention now. And it didn't used to be like that. I had to start somewhere. I had to make the effort to go out and talk. I had to make the effort to make my stories sound interesting. I had to learn to adjust my tone throughout, so that what I'm saying sounds more interesting, right? And in a way, I feel like it's doing this that really helped me, because, like I said, it's like talking to myself in a mirror every day. You know that, and like journaling physically. So really, I have 3 layers of practicing conversation. It was like I do this, I write down in a physical journal, and I force myself to speak to others, even if it is exhausting, because I am an introvert, like a natural introvert. I don't mean like one of those anxious ones, but like socializing is like just socializing in general. I could like the person or not. I just get really, really tired. And I want to get to the point where people will probably not believe me if I tell them I'm an introvert. But yeah, I kind of want to be in the middle somewhere. I want to be able to talk as I can and then isolate when I need. But I don't want to do one or the other too much. And life is all about finding that balance, right? And sometimes when it comes to balance, you have to be unbalanced first. What I mean by that is, say you're starting to learn something for the very first time, right? You don't have the ability to learn how to balance that out, because you don't have a workflow yet. I would say. Nah, that's not right. Disregard that. But my point is that like sometimes balance has to wait so that you can make real progress. I'm not saying overwork anything by any means. It's like sometimes finding a balance is like trying things until you figure it out, because the balance is different for everybody. As humans, we always seek balance. It's like that's what purpose is like we want something to balance the desires of our soul. And yeah, self-improvement can help a lot with that, as well as mental health. But also just doing what feels right. You know? It's like sometimes you can like things and it doesn't necessarily feel right. And usually when something feels right, it's like there's not a chance that you dislike it. It's just one of those things, right? Today is a little bit of a harder day. I don't really have anything to say. And yeah. I might just cut it off there today. Because maybe there's just not a lot to say today. Hope you all are taking care of yourselves. God bless.